Hi, today is September 10, 2025. Welcome to episode 46 of the Krishnamurti podcast with Sam Yogi. Today's question is one we have probably all asked at some point. What is the best way to maintain the attitude of awareness? Krishnamurti was asked this very thing, and his answer unfolds in three parts. I shall first share the essence in my own words, and then we shall listen directly to how Krishnamurti himself puts it. When someone asked him how to maintain awareness, Krishnamurti said, "Hold on, it's not about maintaining. Awareness isn't something you hold on to like a possession. Imagine you are in a room with a snake. You don't ask, how do I stay attentive? Your whole body, your whole mind is already alert naturally. There is no effort, no technique. And that's the key. Awareness comes alive when your whole mind and heart are engaged together. It's not forced, it's not maintained. It's a natural intensity that life itself calls forth. Now, here are Krishnamurti's own words from that moment in January 29, 1933. First of all, it is not a question of maintaining. Have you ever been to a room with a snake? Your attention, your whole intense concentration is maintained naturally through fear of being bitten. You don't say, how am I to maintain attention? Awareness is that approach to life with your whole mind and heart in perfect harmony. That only arises when there is a crisis that demands your instant attention, your whole interest. Then Krishnamurti looked out at the audience and said, the truth is, most people aren't really interested in awareness. They ask about it, but without a true intent to discover, and he could see it in their faces. But when you are genuinely intent on finding out, when you want to see the real significance of things, then awareness is there instantly. It's not hidden. And here is something important. Awareness is actually very simple, but we, with our heavy minds full of knowledge and explanations, make it complicated. We turn it into a problem to be solved, when in reality it is as direct and simple as being alive right now. Now let's hear Krishnamurti in his own words. Now, you are not interested in what I am talking about. Most people are not interested. That is why these questions arise. I know it by your faces and by the questions. If you are interested, intent to find out, not between the opposites, but the significance of things, only at that moment is there awareness. You will find the answer immediately. I assure you, it is awfully simple. Don't make this awareness so complicated. I have heard so many explanations of what to me is a very simple thing, and how complicated it is made year by year because your mind is so burdened with knowledge and you are only talking out of your knowledge and applying that awareness to that knowledge. And finally, Krishnamurti says, forget everything you have learned about awareness. Forget the books, the theories, the systems. Come to it simply, freshly, with honesty. Awareness happens only when your whole being, mind and heart together, is awake and questioning. Not one part of you, but the totality. And when that happens, there is no problem, no solution, no discipline, no effort. Out of that wholeness, action is natural, spontaneous, effortless. That's what awareness really is. Now, here is Krishnamurti's final words on the matter. Please forget everything that you have heard, read in books, and approach what I am saying very simply, freshly, frankly. Then you will see that it is utterly simple. There is awareness only when your whole being is awake and questioning. Your whole being is mind as well as heart, not merely mind or not merely heart. And when you approach everything in that way, then there is no problem or solution or ways of conquering or disciplining. Then you are acting from your whole being, spontaneously, naturally, without effort, without conflict. So, what do we take away? Awareness isn't a practice to maintain or a discipline to master. It's something utterly simple, arising when your whole being is alive in the moment. Mind and heart together, fresh, unburdened, questioning. The invitation then is not to try and hold on to awareness, but to meet life as if there is a snake in the room, with your whole attention naturally, effortlessly, here and now. Thank you. We have come to the end of the podcast. That's all for today's episode. If you would like to read more, check out my blog at samrockcafe.wordpress.com and my Substack at samyogi.substack.com, where I write about yoga and sometimes share reflections on these podcasts. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, take care and have a wonderful day.